According to the statement of the bi-monthly session of the National People's Congress Standing Committee, the new law takes effect on January 1st. The amendment allows all couples to have 2 children, ending the one-child policy that has been in place since the late 1970s. China has now 140 million women of childbearing age who have already raised a child. After the new law is adopted, the National Health and Family Planning Commission says about 90 million of them are expected to have a second child. And the total population will increase slightly with a peak around 1.45 billion in 2029.
I was born in the 1980s. For me, I like to have a second child, because to be an only child myself, it felt a bit lonely without brothers or sisters when I grew up. So I would like to let my child have a sister or a brother as company.
I think an ideal family should have at least 2 children, so they can play with each other and take care of us when we are old. People of our generation are going to face middle-age crisis. For example, we have obligation to our aging parents and young children. This puts us under great pressure. So I think with a brother or sister, my children's burden might be eased when they are at my age.
Experts expect no risk of a population explosion in following years because not all couples of childbearing age are willing to have a second child, largely due to the rising cost of education and child rearing. But for the new law to do its job properly, experts suggest there must be better public services in such fields as education, healthcare, employment, and insurance.
I suggest the central government work out a series of supporting policies, such as longer maternity leave, more social resources, including hospitals and schools.
The current family planning law took effect in 2002 to help stabilize birth rate that had decreased since the family planning policy was introduced in the 1970s. In 1980, the government started limiting most couples to 1 child. The grip gradually relaxed in the following decades. In 2013, China allowed couples to have a second child if either parent was an only child. The one couple, one child policy is estimated to have prevented some 400 million births, reducing pressure on resources and the environment. Meanwhile, a number of social problems arose, mainly the decreasing labor force and aging population. Over 15% of the population is over 60 years old, and the working age population has started to decrease.